All right, we're back. I had to take a little break there. We were talking about long division, and we are using the McDonald's saying there, the little mnemonic device. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Remember that each word stands for part of the process. Does for divide, McDonald's for multiply, sell for subtract. Cheeseburgers, you got the C for check the problem, see if it's done, and then burgers for bring down the next number if it's not done. So we just finished up this problem here. Let's try a different one. You're going to see one like this on your problem set today, and it's going to be a little bit harder than the others. So I want you to take a good look at it here. All right. Might want to do it with me, and then when you come to this problem, you'll already have it done. So here we go. 9 into 5. I can't do that 0 times. All right, 9 into 54. Now we're talking. I can look on my multiplication table. I see that it goes in there 6 times. 9, okay, that's division there. 9 times 6, here's our multiplication, is 54. We subtract, we get all zeros. Okay, now we got to check. Do we still have numbers? Yep. So we bring them down. 9 into 0. Well, 0 times. And again, always try to line up these numbers. This right here I didn't do too good of a job of. It's kind of over in the middle. Should have been right above the 4. But it helps you to know when you're done, when you have all the numbers lined up above the ones you were dividing. All right, so 9 into 0 is 0 times. 9 times 0 is 0. Okay, and we subtract off. We get all zeros. Then we check. We still have numbers. We bring them down. 9 into 1. Here's where it's tricky. I already had a 0. Brought the 1 down. I got another 0. 9 cannot go into 1 either. Okay, 9 times 0 is 0. Subtract it off. Then we bring down our next number because we checked and we had 1. 18. 9 into 18. I look at my chart. It divides into there 2 times. 9 times 2 is 18. I subtract. And then I check. Oh, there's no other numbers to bring down. I am done. And again, when you look at this one, keep in mind that 0 means nothing. Okay, this one out here, because it's on the left side of the number, there's no decimal, doesn't mean anything. My final answer is 6,002. All right, I'm going to do just a few more because it's a skill that requires practice. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. It's like most things in life. They start off hard, but the more you do them, the easier they get. All right, let's take a look at, let's divide 3,312. And let's divide that by 3. 3 going into 3. Well, when we look on our chart, we see it goes in there 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract it, 0. Okay, and then we check. We got a number. We bring it down. There we go. 3 into 3 again. Same problem. It goes in there 1 time. 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract it. We check. We got another number, so we bring it down. 3 into 1. Okay, this is kind of like our last problem. 3 cannot go into 1. So above the 1, we put a 0. 3 times 0 is 0. We subtract it. And we check. We got another number. Let's bring it down. Now we got a 12. 3 goes into 12. We look at our chart. 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. We subtract it. Got nothing left. We check. There's no more numbers. We're done. Our full answer is 1,104. Let's do one last one, and we'll talk about a special situation that we'll start seeing maybe when we get back from break. So in this situation, we are taking 6, and we're seeing how many times it goes into 42,654. That's a big number, right? But it's pretty easy. It's all kind of the same when you're doing this. 6 into 4 is 0 times. 6 into 42. I look at my chart. Oh, hey, it goes in there 7 times. 6 times 7 is 42. We subtract it. We check. We bring down the next number. 6 into 6. 1 time. Again, look at how we're lining them up. We got to do that. We got to make sure they're always lined up. It helps keep it organized. Even if it takes you 4 times as long to do a problem, keeping it lined up, it'll be better for you because you'll get the right answer. All right, so 6 into 6, 1 time. 1 times 6 is 6. We subtract. We check. We bring down the next number. 6 into 5. We can't do it. 5's too small. We put a 0 above it. 6 times 0 is 0. We subtract. Bring down our next number. Now we got 54. 6 into 54. We look on our chart. Hey, it goes in there 9 times. All right. 54 is 9 times 6 is 54. Subtract them. Got nothing. We check. There's no other numbers. This is our answer. Again, the front 0, we can drop it. It means nothing. 7,109. Now later on, you're going to come to some problems that aren't perfect. Well, you know what? Here, let me just make a new problem. Let's go 4 to 16. All right. Actually, let me throw another number on here. All right. So in this problem, we got 16,521 divided by 4. 4 does not go into 1. 4 goes into 16 4 times. We multiply. We subtract. We check and bring down the next number. 4 into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, now I knew it was 1 because if I go 2, that's 8, and it's too big. Remember, you're always trying to get underneath the number that you're looking at. So in this case, 4 can go into 5 one time. We subtract it. We got 1. We check. We bring down our next number. 4 into 12. Well, it can go in there 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. We subtract. Now here's what you're going to see later on. We bring down this next number. We have a 1. 4 goes into the 1. Well, it can't. 1's too small. So we put a 0 here. 4 times 0 is 0. We subtract. Now look here. We check. There's no other numbers here. Oh, you couldn't see any of that. Sorry. So there's no other numbers. I'm sorry if you couldn't see that end part, but it doesn't really matter. What I'm trying to point out is sometimes in division, you come to a situation where you have something left. There's no more numbers to bring down, and you can't divide it. In this case, 4 can't go into 1. Okay, this is what we call a remainder. It's where we have a little piece we can't do anything with. All right, so we put an R and then we put what the remainder is. So in this problem, 4 goes into 16,521. It goes in there 4,130 times with a remainder of 1. That means we got one little piece that we needed to divide by 4, but we couldn't. All right. Again, you're not going to run into that until after break, but I wanted to kind of give you a little preview, let you know that sometimes that does happen. If you have any trouble with your work today, remember that you can email for help. Good luck.